like in previous class we have discussed current asset financial policy. We have discussed in current asset financial policy, it will suggest you how you have to raise your working capital. Suppose you don't have working capital, then how you want to raise? Okay, for raising you have two main sources, that is short term sources, that is current liability, then long term sources, that is share capital, then long term borrowings from banks or financial institution, or as return earnings. That is how, that what we have discussed in our previous class, that is last concept of unit number 1, current asset financial policy. In this session we will try to work out current this one, unit number 3, that is it deals about working capital financing. Suppose like we have discussed, we have two sources, short term and long term. For policy also we have three approaches. Three approach we have, that is such as matching approach, conservative approach and aggressive approach. All three we have discussed. Suppose we just considered matching approach. Here what matching approach we tell you, permanent working capital, okay, irrespective of sale, permanent working capital is same for each and every year. So long term, for financing permanent working capital, long term financing such as debt and equity you have to use. Whereas for short term it is temporary, no? So for temporary working capital you have to use short term sources. That will tell this suggest, which suggest means matching approach plan will suggest you to do like this. Now suppose it only tell you, okay, this much portion you have to bring from long term, this much portion you have to bring from short term. But in short term also we have so many subclasses. Okay, so classification we have, no sources we have, sub sources we have in short term sources financing. Okay, broadly speaking, if you broadly speak, we have spontaneous sources and negotiable sources. We have two sources under which we have to borrow sources from short term and as well as long term. Suppose if we consider spontaneous sources, that is these are those type of finance which naturally arise in the course of business operation. If finance is arise in the course of in doing business, if in the nature of business, if anything this finances arise, such as trade credit or credit from employees, credit from suppliers, such type of financing is known as spontaneous source. Trade credit is guaranteed when company acquires supplies, merchandise or material and does not pay immediately. That is, seller will provide you time to clear his payment. That type of payment is known as trade credit, where purchaser will purchase and he don't have to pay immediately. He will get time to pay seller. In such situation, this trade credit will come. This is one of the spontaneous sources. Now talking about next, that is bills payables. This is also same as trade credit, where purchaser purchase and he have to pay. He don't have to pay immediately, he have to pay later. But in bills payables, purchaser will have to give written promise to seller. That is, I have to pay you 10,000, within 1 month I will pay. I have to pay you 20,000 and next month on 5th I will pay you. On 5th I will clear your all dues. In he have to provide written promise. In trade credit he don't have to provide written promise. Okay, he only have to verbally, that is enough. In bills payables, if written promise is there, then it is said to be bills payables. Now moving further, that is accrued expenses. Those expenses, the expenses, okay, here short term, this is also one of the type of short term financing. Here accrued expenses refers to the services availed by the firm but payment for which has not yet been made. That is, you have taken services, you have availed the services, the firm has availed the services, you have taken the services, but the payment is not yet made, such as wages, okay, wages to employ workers and salaries to employees, that is termed to be accrued expenses, such as like we have discussed now here, credit from employees, this is accrued expenses. In spontaneous sources we have three major things, that is trade credit, where purchaser will get time to pay seller. Bills payable, here also purchaser will get time to make payment to seller, he don't have to pay immediately, but in bills payable he purchaser have to provide return promise, he have to provide to seller. Then if return promise is there, then it is said to be bills payable. Accrued expenses, services have availed by the company but payment is not yet made, in that situation that is termed to be accrued expenses, such as credit from employees, such as wages to workers, salaries to employees, that type of things will comes included under accrued expenses. Now moving further, another term is also there, commercial paper. What is commercial paper? Is an unsecured promissory notes issued by the firm to raise fund for a short period. Here firm, that is noted firm, okay, suppose the firm which have goodwill in the market, they will get this one, they will issue unsecured promissory notes to the public and they will get money from them for a shorter period, for minimum 7 days to less than 1 year, that is short term period, no? So minimum 7 days up to 1 year they will issue paper, that is unsecured promissory notes they will issue. And another thing which you have to remember here, the denominator of rupees 5 lakh or multiples thereof will be issued, such as if you want to provide fund to corporate, and if corporate firm want to raise fund from the public, then they have to collect in the ratio of 5, that is 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh, 25 lakh, like that multiple of 5 lakhs have to be there. The minimum period is 7 days and maximum is 1 year. And who will collect this one? This is issued by highly rated corporate borrowers, they only collect that one for shorter period. Okay, normally if newly built company, okay, suppose yesterday only it is established and today if they come and if they want to issue this promise commercial paper, no one will purchase. Those who have good image in the market, people only provide fund to them, such as Jio is there, no, they will trust, oh, okay, Jio is there, oh, Infosys, oh, Wipro, like that. To that company, public will trust that company and they will provide fund to that type of firm. Let's see advantages of this one, commercial papers. It is alternative sources of raising fund short term, okay, during when bank have, okay, bank have so many procedure, no, they have to provide so many things to bank, but in commercial paper, because this one is unsecured, so no need to provide anything, they can directly collect from public, so this one is one of the merit for the company. Now it is cheaper source of finance in comparison to bank credit, it is cheaper, okay, if suppose bank is charging 10%, then they will provide 8% or 7% and they will collect fund from public, okay. Usually interest yield on commercial paper is less than prime rate of the interest, that is like I have said, a bank credit, if bank in bank institution, financial institution is providing at 10% and they will issue this commercial paper at 8% or 7% they will issue. From an investor point of view, it provides an opportunity to make it safe, okay, short term investment, okay, in less than 1 year they will get interest up to 8%, like that they will earn, no? Because of that one, investor will trust that company and they will make payment. Only investor, okay, investor point of view, like I've said, if company is good, If company image is good in the market, then only investor will invest, because this one is unsecured promissory notes. Coming to limitation, it is impersonal method of financing. If firm is unable to redeem its paper due to financial difficulties, it may not be possible for it to get the maturity of paper extended. That is, if maturity of period is 1 year, in 1 year only they have to pay. Okay, at the end of 1 year they have to pay payment. They have to make payment to investor. But if company is in not good financial position, if they are facing difficulties, then they can't extend that maturity. Like this one is disadvantages for the company, that they can't extend that maturity. If 1 year, if they borrow fund for 1 year, means once the period is over, they have to provide that fund to public, provide that fund to investor. They can't extend, okay, I will pay after 1 month, I will pay after next 2 months. Like that, they can't extend the maturity. Once maturity is over, they have to pay, they have to make payment. Next thing is, it is always difficult to it is always available to the financial sound and highest rated company. Like I've said, this, suppose newly, or okay, if company is in introduction stage, if they issue commercial paper, no one will purchase, because no one will trust that company. So it is always suitable for highly rated companies. They only get, they only, if they issue this type of commercial paper, then only public will trust him, investor will trust him, and they will make payment. A firm financial facing temporary liquidity problems may not be able to raise fund by issuing. Like that, if their image is not good in the public, the goodwill is not good, the goodwill of the company is not good, then they can't issue commercial paper. Then they have to go to, that is financial institution, they have to go and they have to raise the fund. Then last thing is, it can't be redeemed until maturity. Like this is another limitation, last limitation, such as in first what we have discussed here. First limitation, if company is facing financial difficulties, if company is facing financial difficulties, then they can't extend the maturity. Like I have said, no, if 1 year is there, they can't go beyond 1 year. This one is opposite. If company is in very good position and they want to pay early, soon as possible, they want to clear his dues soon as possible, they have money but they can't pay them. Okay, if 1 year before maturity they can't make payment, that is one of the disadvantages for the company. This will comes under commercial paper, that is unsecured promissory notes, which is issued for a minimum up to 7 days and maximum, that is less than 1 year, the date of issue it will issue. And the denominator for the commercial paper is 5 lakh, that is, or multiples, that is 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 15, and so on. This will comes under commercial sources, negotiated sources. On the other hand, negotiated sources, like name implies, no, which is especially negotiated with lenders, say commercial bank, financial institution, or general public. If firm collect amount from commercial bank, financial institution, or general bank, that is termed to be negotiated sources. The main thing is bank finance. Like financial sources, like we have discussed, no, in financial sources, first thing will become bank finance. If firm collect money from financial institution, suppose bank, that is termed to be bank finance. Here in under bank finance, we have several sources of finance, okay, such as overdraft, cash credit, purchase or discounting of bills, letter of credit. Now we will discuss one by one. What do you mean by, if customer withdraw more than his bank account, okay, bank balance, then it is termed to be overdraft. Normally it is this facility is provided to current account holder. Bank will provide this facility to current account holder, where current account holder can withdraw. Okay, in urgent situation, he can withdraw amount more than his bank balance, such as if he have 10,000, and if he suddenly, if he purchased from, if he went to shopping, and he make expenditure of up to 15,000. In bank account he only have how much, 10,000, but he will because bank will provide him overdraft facilities, so he can make payment immediately. That is comes under overdraft. What about this cash credit? Is short term loan where bank will sanction certain amount to individual person. If you ask, based on how much he withdraw, based on that one, how much amount is sanctioned, based on that one bank will charge interest. That is called bank credit. Now purchasing and discounting of bills means, like in the previous slide we have discussed, no, bills payable. Suppose a person have, the purchaser have written bills payable to seller. The maturity period of that one is after 3 months. Within 3 months, if seller required money, okay, after 1 month, still 2 months is there for maturity, but he required money. In that situation, he can visit bank, and bank will purchase that type of bills, and they will discount that bill. Suppose if bill is for 10,000, maybe they will collect 500 rupees, and remaining 9,500 they will pay. That is 9,500 they will pay to seller. That is how this bills discounting will work. Now letter of credit. This letter of credit, suppose one person, it is just like bank. Bank is providing guarantee. Okay, bank is providing guarantee in behalf of his customer. Suppose a person have he have to pay, this importer have to pay to exporter. During that situation, if he don't have certain amount, if we don't have excess of this one, sufficient amount, if he don't have sufficient amount, in such situation, what he will do, he will ask his bank to provide letter of credit. That is, the bank will provide this exporter bank that promise. Okay, if importer doesn't pay, behalf of exporter we will provide you guarantee. If he doesn't pay, then we will pay you, make payment, behalf of him we will make you payment. That's how this letter of credit is. Okay, till now what we have discussed is just short term financing. Like I have said, for permanent working capital, normally company use long term sources. For temporary working capital, company will use short term working capital. Till now what we have discussed is just like short term sources, that is spontaneous sources. Under that one, what we have discussed, trade credit, bills payables, and accrued expenses, and then commercial paper also. And negotiated sources, under that one, bank finance we have discussed, no, overdraft facility, cash credit, purchases, or discounting of bills, or letter of credit. Now what will comes under long term sources? That is, lease will come, hire purchase will come. That we will discuss in next classes.